So, so let's wait for. So yeah, so very good morning. So am I audible, right? Hello, online people, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So today, let me
Sorry, your voice is very much low.
is it fine now?
No.
Is it fine now? Hello,
Yeah. Okay.
am I audible? Yes. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, but
Yes.
slow voice.
Voice is little bit low.
Is it fine?
Your voice is going.
We are getting resound.
Just give me a minute. Just checking it. Hello? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Chandra, we not getting your voice.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Your voice is little bit low to me.
Oh. Oh, still you are facing. Okay. Not sure. So I connected with this Swhizz Technologies laptop. So maybe still you are facing the same.
Lit-
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it fine now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir, it's
Comparing
better.
to the yesterday, it is too much low.
Oh, yesterday I just connected with my laptop, so there is an issue with this, guys. Okay, let me check. Hello,
Yeah, it's okay
it's
now.
okay now? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So yesterday, so we have discussed on the application, right? Okay. So yesterday, what we have discussed. So what is an application, right? So I asked you guys to create the application in your or developer org. Did you guys do that? So any doubts in that?
Yeah, sir, I have created it, but I'm having some doubt.
Okay. What is
Sir,
it? Yeah.
I added some coupons in my lead section.
Okay.
Yeah, when I added it, it's showing that uh I need to add it, right? The new coupon. Hello.
Yeah. Sorry, Shashank. Can you repeat?
Yeah, I added coupon section.
Okay.
Yeah, when I adding it, it's asking the promotion. It's a required information.
Okay.
In that promotion field, what should I enter in that?
You can enter any data, right? So I mean, is it a mandatory field or
Yeah, it's required information.
yeah, you can add anything. So as we are creating the test data, right?
Mm.
You can add anything to save the record. Okay.
No, but it's not getting saved when I entered something else. It's showing an issue with that.
Okay. Okay. We'll connect after the class. So, Shashank.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So after the class, we will do it. So, but you understand, right? What is an application? Like you can able to create the application, right?
Yeah,
Okay. You can see the tabs as well, right? You can
yeah.
figure the tabs, everything, right?
Mm.
Okay. So anyone else having any doubts? So we'll connect like post session. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So yesterday what we have discussed. So data. So what is data? So what is a record? So so what is an object, right? What is a tab and what is an application? So what is an application? Anybody?
Collection of tabs.
Okay. So what will do the tab? So you could explain in detail.
We can entry data.
Yes. See, an application is a group of tabs. Okay. So group of tabs which allows the object to store the record into the database. Right. So actually we discussed what is table, right? Backend server, how we will retrieve the data, right? So what is this name and phone number here? Exactly, fields. So what is this records we have here? I mean, this rows. So those are called as the records, right? So yesterday we discussed all these things. So whenever I say field, so that means it will be a column. Whenever I say record, that will be a row. Okay, right. So yesterday what we did, so we just created an application and we just enabled few tabs, okay, to allow the end users to create the data, right? Right. So today we will discuss about, so what is a profile? Okay. So today we'll discuss what is a profile. Okay. So let me open my org. Okay. So I'm going to log into my org first. today, so we already started our development work, right? So as a developers, we are doing now. Okay. So more than a theoretical, so we will do in it a practical way. Okay. So that you will understand very easily the concepts of Salesforce. Okay. Now what I have done. So what is the UI I am looking into right now? Yeah, lightning, that's fine. But what is this? So where am I? See, I can able to see all my setup. So that means I am using force.com, right? I am in the force.com. So now let me go to the classic, okay, for better understanding. Right. So what is this UI?
Framework.
Exactly, framework. So who will use this framework?
End user.
And
Yes.
user.
Yes. So for Switch technology, who will be using this? Individual means employee of Switch, right? Yeah. So what we have done, we have created an app here, Swiss Technologies, and we configured these three objects, okay, for now, to allow the end users to create the lead records or account records or contact records. Now, so yesterday, if you remember, so I have told that just to give access for the all the profiles. Okay. Now, so I logged in as which user? I logged in as my user. So who am I? I am a developer, right? I am a developer, right? Who is creating this application and all. But we are testing it, right? As a developer, we need to test also, right? Before giving to end user, right? So developer will play both roles here. Okay. As a developer, we need to go to the setup and do the things here. And also we need to test. So by clicking on the home page, and we need to see whether our changes are reflecting in the application or not, right? Right. So here, so where exactly Swiss technology employee will see our changes? So how we need to give the access to them? So till now what we have done, so we have created an application, we in the sense developer. Okay. Developers created the application, Swiss technologies, right? And we are testing it. So how we can give this application to the end user or to the Swiss technologies? So they have to see this application, right? So how we can do that? Any guess? So how he will check these things? So they should have a user, right? First of all, so this is my user, right? So in that way, so I need to create a user for the Swiss technology employee. Okay. So now what is the user? So what is the user? Now, for example, consider Swiss technologies, so business consultant, right? Business analyst. Who is the business analyst for now? Subbu. Okay. Subbu garu came to me and told, sir, so we need to create a user, sir. So because so we need to use your application. So for now we developed as a developer. So this is my login. So now what I need to do? So I need to give my application to the Swiss technologies. So how can I give? I can't share my credentials, right? So this is my credentials. This is my user, right? So first and foremost thing, so we need to log into Salesforce. That means we should have a user in the Salesforce, right? So what I will do? So I will create a user for him. Okay. So who will create a user? Developers, right? So I am a developer. So I will need to create a user. So whatever develops will do, we need to go to the setup, right? That's what we discussed. So I clicked on setup. So just type user. Okay. This is the user. When I click on users, see, these are the users I created in my sandbox. Okay. Now here, if you see this, so what I told, so you people have to read each and everything on the page, developer page, because we are the developers, we are new to Salesforce, we have to understand what is Salesforce saying to us. Okay. So here what is called all users. On this page, you can create, view, and manage users. Okay. To get more licenses, use the file account setup. So again, we have a help on this page. You can click on this help. So it will redirect it to the help document. Okay. So you people have to read all these help documents. Okay. View and manage. So create one user. Okay. So whatever you have in, so doubts in this users creation, so you can go to this, so help document. Okay. And if you see this, view all users, edit, create new view. Okay, we will discuss this later, but for now I will explain on high level. All users in the sense, all users in my, in this instance will come here. Okay. Now what active users, when I select active users, if you see the list, it got so reduce it to only 3 users. Okay. So it filtered all the users to 3 users. So if you see this icon, I mean this field, right? It is true, true, true. Only active users will display. What are the admin users? See, only admin users will display here. Okay, we'll look into it. Okay, so in deep. So in going forward slides. Okay. So for now, I will use all users. Okay. So these are the users. See, so that is an active or inactive. All users comes here in this list view. Okay. So we can change the filters also here. Okay, if you want it, but so for now, just so use this. Okay. So if you want to filter all the records, simply use active users. So you might not have this, so drop downs. Okay, but I created this list views for myself. Okay, so in order to filter the records. Now, so here if you see this, these are the users available in the my org. My org in the sense. So for now, this is the Swhizz technologies. Okay, professional edition sandbox. Right now, I need to create a user for Swhizz technologies employee, because they have to use the application. The first and foremost thing is we need to create a user. Without user, how they will log into the sandbox, right? So I'm going to create a new user. Okay, in this way. So what is this red marks represents? Exactly, mandatory field. So you have to enter some data, so or else it won't save. Okay. So, coming back to the user setup. Okay. So for now, I created a user, for example. Okay. I already created a user. For example, consider the username is Harish. Okay. Okay. So I will come back to user. So here I will create a user by giving some name, Swhizz user. Okay. And alias. So alias automatically it will take. So we need to give the email. So this is very, very important, because a verification email will come, okay, to this, so email. So once you verify that email, okay, once you verify that email, then only it will allow you to reset the password. Okay, it is similar to our developer login. Okay, the username you have to give. So by default it will take the username as our email only. If you want, you can change it to something else like this. Okay, if you want the username to change, you can change it. So this is a username it will ask when you trying to log into your application. Okay, so we entered all the fields here, right? Now here, if you see this, we have a licenses, user license, profile. Okay, so what else we have mandatory for this? So nothing, right? So everything already updated with something else by Salesforce itself. So it is an active because we are creating a new user. So by default, it will be in active state. Now I need you people to look into what is this user license. Okay, this is task for today. Okay. So I will explain what is role and what is profile. Okay. Now today's session is what is the profile, right? This is the profile what we are going to discuss today. So this is mandate, right? So for any user to create in Salesforce, we have to give some profile to him. Now coming back to our discussion, what is a profile? Okay, what is a profile? So let me show my settings. Okay, so we already created our own org, right? So if you go to our personal settings, so you can see the advanced user details. This is my personal, so everyone can able to see their own personal details here. See what is this? If for my user also a profile has been assigned, right? Right. So now, so what is the profile? Okay. Now go to my classic. Right. So I created an app. Okay. So how can I see all these tabs here? So what is lead here? What is account? What is contact? Yes. Leads, accounts, contacts are nothing but an objects, right? Right. So how I can able to see this leads, account, contacts here? Because yesterday while creating the app itself, so before that, so how can I see this app here? I created an app. Okay, I created an app here. Okay, this is an this app. That app. Okay, actually I created an app in Salesforce. This is our Salesforce instance. Instance means box sandbox. So all are safe. It's a professional edition. We got it right. So I created an app. This is my user. My user is Chandra. So in Salesforce instance, we created an app and I have an user. So how can I see this app? Okay, for example, I have and also I have a leads object, right? And also I have a account object. And also I have a contacts. So these are all the different components in the Salesforce, right? So I have created this app. So leads, accounts, contacts are given by the Salesforce itself, right? So by default, Salesforce is given these objects. But so I mean like so I created my developer edition or I am the developer now, right? So how can I see these apps or how can I see these leads? So how I'm accessing these accounts? So how I'm accessing these contacts, right? So that is where the profile comes into picture. Okay. So remember, everything in Salesforce will be controlled by the profile. Okay. For any user to view something or to access something, right? So we have to create a profile. Got it? So what is profile now? Okay. So what is profile? Can anybody say guess? So what is profile now? What will be having in this profile? Profile is the set of permissions. Yes. Profile is nothing but it is a set of permissions we need to give to the objects, applications, okay, in the Salesforce. Okay, profile is nothing but we need to give access for the applications, objects, and the fields. Okay, simple terms, so we can say profile is nothing but a group of permissions. Okay, group of permissions we need to give. So what is the group of permissions? So group, I said group. So what is this group? So that group will be having the apps, objects, fields. Okay, so many things will be having that. So we'll look into that. So got it? What is profile? Profile is the main thing we need to give to user. So that is why Salesforce is making this profile as a mandatory field. Without this, so you can't create a user. There should be something, right? We have to give to user to see something, right? So if you're not giving profile, then what is the use of creating a user? Waste, because he can't see anything, right? So that's why this field is a mandatory field. Okay, right. So I need to select the Salesforce here, the license. Okay. Coming back to Harish. Okay, why I'm using the Harish, I will let you know. Okay. So this is what. So for example, consider Harish is the Swhizz employee. Okay, I have created his email. I have created his username and I added his email in this. Now, if you select the user license, okay, so here we have many licenses. So, but we are creating a user in Salesforce license. So I need to understand you guys to verify today what is the user license. Okay, I will select the user license. So this is a task for you guys. So when I select user license as Salesforce, right? So these are all the profiles available in Salesforce. Okay. So where can I see all these profiles? Where can I see all these profiles? In the setup only. Okay. This is the setup for developers, right? So I need to go for profiles. Okay. I need to go for profiles. See here in manage users, you can see the profile. So initially you people so what understand like so just search here. Okay. Profiles. This is the first thing you need to understand. So go to profile section here, manage profiles. Okay. So here, so you can see so many profiles, right? Right. So by default, Salesforce will provide us some profiles. Okay. So Salesforce has provided this instance to us, right? Right. So what are the so components available in this Salesforce instance? So they have given some apps, right? So they have given some objects. The same way, so they will give some profiles also, right? So we have to use the profiles if you want, or else we need to create a new profile for our users. So what are the standard profiles that Salesforce has provided to us? See, all these are the standard profiles. Read only, okay? Marketing profile, okay? So this is one more task today. I need to come. Let me ping in this group, okay? Or else I will give in the uh, end of the session, okay? So what are the standard profiles given by the Salesforce? Okay, so we need to watch it today. Okay, so these are the standard profiles given by the Salesforce. So by default, so whenever the Salesforce has given this sandbox, so they will give us one user, right? So that user is Chandra. So who is Chandra now? So who is Chandra? He is a so user. So which user he is? See, till now we didn't create any user. So who is Chandra now? So why Salesforce has given Chandra? Because for this org to access, so there should be an user, right? So at least one user should be there. So who is the admin, right? Who is the admin? So Salesforce by default will give one user while giving this sandbox to us. Okay, because in order to log into this sandbox, so this instance. Okay, now who is Chandra now? So that's why if you see my profile, because I am creating all this stuff, right? So if you see this, who am I? My settings, personal, advanced user. So who am I? This is the system administrator. I am the admin now. Okay, I'm the only one who have access for this instance. Okay, I'm the only one who have access for this entire box for now. Okay, now if you see my profile, my profile is system administrator. So this is also a standard profile. Okay, this is also a standard profile. So let me search in Google. Okay, standard profiles in Salesforce. Okay, you can search whatever you want. Okay, so it will give you the help document. See, so how many standard profiles are there? These many. The first thing is administrator. What this administrator will do, can configure and customize the application, has access to all the functionality that doesn't require an extra license. For example, administrators can't manage campaigns unless they also have a marketing user license. So these are the available permissions. So Salesforce is providing for these profiles. Okay. So, and also we have the standard platform profile, standard platform one app profile, standard user. Okay. These are all the by default Salesforce provided profiles. Okay. So who is administrator now? Administrator is the one who has access for this entire box. Anything he can do. Okay. So anything. So you can access applications, you can access contacts, you can access the campaigns. Okay. Anything he can do here. Okay. So we'll go to the profile now. Okay. In deep. So what are the things we'll be having in this profile? We'll look into it. But you guys understand, right? What is a profile? Right? It is a group of permissions you need to provide to the profile in order to access the components. So components means don't confuse. Okay, components in the sense. So these are all the components. So on a whole, you can say all these are components. Okay. So this is an application object, and also we have a fields in that. So everything will be configured in the profile only. Okay, got it. Now Salesforce created my user, and they have assigned for me system administrator profile. So we'll go into this, what this profile is having. Okay, I'll just open in the other tab. So this is the system administrator profile. So just read these things. Okay, users with this profile have the permissions and page layouts listed below. Administrators can change a user profile by editing that user personal information. Okay, if your organization, so what is this organization in the sense? This box. Okay, so if your organization uses record types, use the edit links in the record type settings section below to make one or more record types available with the profile. Okay, so these things, so we will come in the record type section. Okay, for now, just read for the permissions. Okay, so users with this profile have the permissions and page layouts listed below. So what he's saying, these are the permissions we need to configure for the profile. See how many permissions we have. See, many, right? Right. So we need to configure everything in this profile. Okay. So based on this profiles only, users can able to see the front end. Okay. So now understand why I can able to see the tabs and all? Because I'm the administrator. So let me go to the tab. Okay, home page. So first of all, you need to understand what is profile. Okay, that's why I'm just telling you each and everything in this section. Okay, so now I'm at the home page. So why I'm able to see this leads, account, contacts, records? Because in my profile, so might be I have access for these objects. Why I can able to see this technologies here, like application? Because maybe in my profile, I might have the access for this application, right? Right. So we'll go to the profile and we'll check whether I have access for this or not. What is this lead? What is this lead? Object.
Object.
Yes. So we need to go to Control F. We'll just search for object. Okay. So initially, so you have to look into all these things. Okay. So might be, I mean, it may take some time, but so you need to understand. Okay. So just to go to the object. So here, if you see standard object settings. So lead is a standard object or custom object. So what is it?
Standard object.
Yeah, what is the difference between standard object and custom object?
Standard object means which are available itself in Salesforce.
Okay.
Um,
Custom object means?
which the user will create. No, developer will create it.
Exactly. So the name itself will be having standard object, custom object. Standard means by default Salesforce will give the objects, right? And custom object means I don't want to use those objects. I need to create my own objects, right? So what is these objects? These are the standard objects, right? By default Salesforce has given to us. So that's where here Salesforce differentiated with the two sections. One is standard object permissions and the other one is custom object permissions. Okay. In your org, you can't see all these objects here because these are the custom objects in my developer edition. By default, Salesforce will provided us this edition, right? So in this edition, only standard objects will be available. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you go to this section, see how many standard objects are there. These are all the standard objects given by the Salesforce by default. Okay. Whatever we want to use, we can use that object, or else we can create our own custom object. Now, what we are looking into here. So why, I mean, how I can access these tabs, whether I have access for these objects or not, right? And also I want to see how I am accessing this application. So we'll see one by one. So now we will see what, I mean, how I can access these objects. So I'm in standard objects permissions. Now I want to see the leads. So check the leads. See, these are the leads. Okay. What are the access I have? I have access, right? I have access for this. So, and also I have access for the accounts also. And also I have access for the contacts also, right? I have access for the objects first, right? Okay. Now, so what is this? What is this? Leads, account, contacts or the objects only in the back end. Okay. So from front end, what we will call this? So these are the objects. So what we are discussing. So that is the backend metadata. So front end, what we will call this?
Tabs.
Exactly, tabs. These are nothing but a tabs. So now I have seen the access for the object, right? Now I want to see the access for the tab also. So now I will go for the tab. See here, we have a tab settings. This is one more section we have. For this, these are all the standard. Standard in the sense, so whatever the object we have in the standard object settings, everything will come here, right? And at the same time, custom tabs. These are the custom objects we have created. So now I need to check the access for the leads. Okay, I need to check for access for the leads. Where is leads? L, right. See, it is a default on. Okay, and I need to check for the accounts, default on, and I need to check for the contacts. It's a default on. Okay, so because of this, so where I configured this, the settings in the profile, right? These settings I configured in this profile and I assigned this profile to the user. Okay, that's where I will get all the access, okay, for these tabs. So now what I need to do, I need to check for the application also, app, field level security. See, these are the applications, right? So do we have Swhizz here? Yes. So what is the permission we have here? Visible. Okay, that is the reason why we are can able to see this application here. So from where I got this access?
Profile.
Yes, profile. Okay, so just remember, so if some user accessing something in our application, okay, in some application, that access will come from the profile. Okay, clear? Any type of access. Okay, so profile is the mediator between components and the user. Okay, profile is the mediator. Clear? What is profile? Okay, and also we have many settings here. Okay, so we will look into it. Okay, so one by one we will look into it. So we'll have many profiles. So now what I need to do? Okay, what I need to do? I need to create a user for the Swhizz because they want to use my application. So what Salesforce has done while giving the sandbox to us, they have given all the instance and admin user. Who is system admin. Okay. What I will do right now, so I will also create all you guys users as a system admin only. So because we are the developers, so we should have the full access. Whenever sales, I mean, Swiss Technologies bought this, right? So I am the user, so who is so system admin. So I'm the only one, right? Now what I will do, so I will create all of us, like all 10 members as a system administrator. Now you people get the emails and also you people can use the same application. The same time I need to create a user for the Swiss Technologies. So for that, so I can't give system administrator, right? Because system administrator is only for developers. So I can't give full access. So what I need to do before creating the user, as see Harish is the employee in Swiss Technologies. I need to create a user for him to on, right? First thing what I need to do, because profile is mandate, right? I need to create a profile first, right? So where should I come? In the profile section. If you come to profiles, you will get this section. What I will do, I will click on this new profile. Okay. See what it is asking. You must select an existing profile to clone from. So this is a mandate, right? The red mark. Why Salesforce is giving us this as a mandate? Because how many permissions we have in this profile? Some thousands of permissions, right? So that is the reason why it is asking to clone some profile. So that what will happen? All these permissions in this profile will come to our new profile. And also we can change. Okay, whatever we need, we can change later. So by default, so I can use the standard user. Okay, these are the basic, okay, permissions will be having in the standard profile. Okay, so that's why I'm using the standard user. Standard user also a standard profile only. If you see this, see, this is the standard user. So the basic permissions will be having in this profile. So for now, I will clone the standard user. So what I will keep sales rep. Can I keep like sales rep? Yes, because so who will use our application? The guy who sits at reception. They will get all our information. So I will name him as a sales rep. Okay, profile name or any suggestion from anyone. So what we can keep the profile name. For now, I will use it. Okay, we can change later if you want. I'm clicking on save because she will take care of all the trainees data, right? That's why I kept it as sales. The rep is nothing but representative. So for now, I kept as sales. So what happened? See, a profile got created, right? A profile got created with all the permissions from the standard profile because I cloned standard profile, right? So now standard profile and sales rep both are same profiles. So both are having same permissions because I cloned this profile from the standard user. Okay. Now what I need to do? Okay. I am the admin here. So what I did, I created a user. User nothing but who is this? End user, right? End user. I created. So who created? I created because I'm a developer. I created. So what profile I have done? I mean, I have created now. I have created. So I have created a profile. What is this profile? Sales rep. What is this? It is a profile. Do we have any connection between all these things? I created as administrators. I created this. Okay, this way, right? See, user is there in Salesforce. He is nothing but Harish. Okay. So I created a profile called sales rep. So for this sales rep, maybe we have access for this applications because we clone the standard profile. I need to check. Okay. So I will check the profile settings first, whether I have access or not. Let me check first. Okay. So where I need to go? First thing is app settings. App settings. Okay. So this is a view page, the detail page again. I just click on edit. Now it will come in as edit mode. Okay. App settings. Right. If you search it, it will give you the filter page. App settings. Whether I have access for this? Yes, I have access. That's fine. Because we clone the standard profile, right? Maybe standard profile, I mean standard user profile have this access. That's why we got it. Okay. Now I will go for standard object because I need to check, right? Standard object settings. Accounts we have, okay, contacts we have, leads we have, accounts we have, contacts we have by default, right? See the access level, create, edit, delete. So what is meant by read? I can only view the object record. What is create? If you remember in my, I mean, in our third class, I guess, okay? So what are the operations we have in Salesforce? If you remember, so we have discussed insert operation, create operation, like insert and create about the set, and read operation, okay, update operation, and delete operation, and undelete operation, right? These are the operations we discussed. So read is nothing but view, insert is nothing but create, update is nothing but edit, delete is nothing but delete, right? These are the operations we need to configure for every object, for every profile. Okay, for this sales rep profile, for account object, I have given read, create, edit, delete. Okay, for lead object, I have given read, create, edit, delete. So that means this sales rep can able to create, edit, delete, can able to view the records. Okay, so for now we already have this access. So next, what I need to check? I need to check the app settings. App settings also I think we checked, right? So we have this. So next, what I need to check? Tab settings. Okay, tab. Here we have the tab. The accounts tab we have default accounts. Okay. So what are the permissions we have here? Three permissions we have. Okay. Default on, default off, tab hidden. Okay. On means by default it will come on the UI. Okay. Off means we can't see by default, but you need to add that. Tab hidden means, so even if you add also, you can't see this tab. Okay. These are the permissions we need to configure. For leads, already have default on. For contacts, this is the contact. Yeah, here. So we already have this access for this sales rep. Okay. So no need to do anything. Now what I have done, I have created a user and I have created a profile. And for this profile, we already given access for this app, tab settings, and object settings. Now, if if I logged in as Harish, so can I able to see these things?
Yes.
So, but we didn't add this profile to user, right? Right. So we have created a profile, and I want to. I mean, there is a user called Harish in Salesforce. Okay. So now what is the profile he's having? For example, I'm saying, okay, for example, let me, because this user is already available in Salesforce, right? So here is Harish. Yeah, this is a Harish, right? What is the profile he is having? He's not sales rep, right? Right? So I created with some standard profile, for example. So this is what I created initially, for example. So now I created a user standard. But here what I did, I created a profile called sales rep. So Harish is not having the sales rep profile, right? So now he can't see all these things. So what are the permissions that Harish profile is having? So he can able to see that, right? Now what I need to do, I need to assign this profile for Harish, right? I need to assign this profile to Harish. Now how I will do? I need to click on edit. I need to use this sales rep. Okay. I need to click on save. Now what I have done, I assigned the service rep profile to the user. Okay, now Harish is the employee in Swhizz Technologies. I created a user for him with sales rep profile. Okay, now so Harish will get an email, right? So he can able to log in with this username and he can able to see it. Okay, so we have done. So what we have done? So we have created a profile and we have assigned the tab permissions for these three tabs. Okay, and we have given the access for the Swhizz Technology. So is it done? So can I ask the user to validate now correctly? So whether it is working or not, right? We need to check whether it is working or not. So till now what we have done? We have done the developer role, right? So till now we have done the developer role. Now what I need to check whether the actual user is accessing these tabs or not. We need to check that, right? So how we so we can check as a developers, okay? As a developers for this admin profile, okay? For this admin profile, so we can able to log in as a so Harish also. So that is a Salesforce providing to us. Okay, in order to validate, okay, we can use this login option. Okay, we can use this login option, and when I click on this login, right? Okay, when I click on this login, so I am logging as a Harish. See if you see this, I am in my own org, but I am also logging this with, as a Harish here. Now see Harish Shankar. So I am going to classes. So who is logging here? Logged in as a Harish Shankar. Where am I? Sales app. I need see. I can able to see this Swhizz app here. I will select it. See now the same view is also came, right? Now my question is how Harish got this access, all this UI access with the profile here with the profile. Okay, so don't get confused here because this is the permissions. So how we configure in the backend, right? So now this is our box, right? This is our Salesforce box. So this is a front end app UI, I can say. Now I already logged into this application, right? So this is my login, for example. Chandra login. So what are the tabs I have here? So I can log in with Chandra. Now what I did, I have logged in as a Harish also. So that means, so still I will be in login state only. Okay. What I did, I as an administrator, I created this user and I logged in as a Harish. Okay. I logged in as a Harish. That's it. So the same thing. So he can also, so based on his profile, so he can access this or not. So we can check like this. So when you click on log out, what will happen? When you click on log out, this will be logged out, and again you will come back to your or simple. Okay, got it? So here I logged in as a Harish. See now I can able to see all the tabs because for this Harish I have given a sales rep. In that sales rep, I have provided access for the tabs, these objects, and this application. Now, okay, so it's working now. Now I can inform to the Swhizz Technologies business analyst saying we created a user called Harish, okay, with the sales rep profile. So and ask him to log in because he will get a email from Salesforce in order to reset the password. So now he will receive an email and he will log into this Salesforce. Now he can able to view this screen. Okay. Now as a developer, so what I did, I just tested this. So now I will click on this logout. Okay. Again, got logged out. Okay. Sometimes it will log out, but it so as this is a developer on, right? So it will log out. But in the real time, in the actual professional editions, it will still your session will remain active only. Okay. Now got it. What is a profile now? What is a profile? Profile is having permissions, right? We have to provide the permissions. So here I will add one more statement to this. So this is the interview. So when you go to an interview, right? So they will ask what is a profile. Okay. So what? So we will say so profile is a group of permissions, sir, which we need to give to the user. Sir. Okay. Instead of that, we need to use the technical terms like profile is a profile represents object level access. Okay, this is a word we have to use it. So what is a profile? Profile is a list of permissions only. But when you go to the interview, right? So you have to say profile is nothing but it represents object level access, right? See whatever we have here. So that is represents what objects only, right? Right. So we have to tell that so profile represents the object level access. Okay, simple. And also if you want to elaborate it, and then you can say that so profile will be having all the permissions like tab permissions, the object level permissions, custom app settings, okay, and also field level security. Field level security, so we will discuss, okay, when we are discussing the fields and object settings and layout settings. So everything will be having sir in the profile. So in that way, you need to explain the interviewer. What is a profile? Profile represents object level access. Okay. And we also have all the permissions related to the page layouts, custom objects, tabs, everything, apps. Okay. Right. So clear what is profile, right? So how as a developer will create a profile and what is the purpose of creating a profile? Okay, in order to give access for the end user, we need to have a profile. Clear? Right. Now, this is what in the backend we will have this. Okay. Now coming to our initial slide. Okay. So I want to you guys to understand as a technical way. Okay, that's why I just not going to this PPTs. PPTs is a functional base. Okay, so we have to dig into Salesforce first in order to understand. Okay, to go to PPTs, right? It will be very easy for us to understand everything, but practical is something different. Okay, now let me go to the slides. Now I think you can understand easily. If you have any doubts, please ask me because this is very important. Okay. For admin part, profile is the main thing because everything will be routed through profile only. Right? Yeah. We have discussed all this stuff like that. Yeah. Now, what is profile?
Group of permissions.
Yes, group of permissions. Right? So, what are the actions we have in this profile?
You can give permissions to the many tabs,
Yes.
apps, standard,
Nothing,
customs.
yes, those are nothing but actions. Okay. For example, we have a user called Pushpa. So in our application, who is the user we created? Harish. Okay, and also we have one more user called Rajesh. Okay, for example. So these two users we have assigned the profile. Okay, we can create multiple users, right? So we can create multiple users. So for now, for Swhizz Technologies, we have created only one user. Okay? Now here I have created a profile called P1. Okay. So in our application, what we have created? Sales rep. Okay. Now, if you see this screen, right? So I have created a profile P1. Okay. For that P1, so what I have done for account object, I have given read, create, update, delete okay, permissions. And also I have created one more profile called P2. Okay, one more profile called P2. In that profile, what I have done, I have given create, read, update. Okay, so profile one is having read, create, update, delete for the account object, and profile two is having read, create, update for the second object. Right now, I have two users and I have assigned a profile P1 for the two users. Okay, now, so what will happen in the background? So these two users can able to create the account, read the account, update the account, and delete the account, right? Because these two users are having a profile P1 and the profile P1 is having the read, create, update, delete access for the account object, right? Now what will happen? Will Rajesh get the delete access for this?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because he assigned to profile P2 where we don't have the delete access. Okay. Now Uttam got yes, right? Got it? And also now for profile P1, I have given access for the apps. So don't get confused here. Apps means we have Salesforce, what we have by default sales, we have by default service, we have created our custom apps. Okay. Now for profile P1, I enabled A1 and A2 and I disabled A3. Okay. For profile P2, I enabled only A1 and A2, A3. So I disabled it. Now Uttam can able to access A3? No. Because why? Because maybe in that profile we disable the permission. I mean, so disable that access for the app. For Rajesh, so will he able to access A2? No, because
No.
he can able to only access A1, right? So what I need to do, so if Rajesh wants the application access for A2, what I need to do? Yeah. What I need to do, I need to open Rajesh and I need to click on that profile assigned to him. And from that profile, I need to go to the app settings. Okay, clear? So the best way to work on Salesforce is, okay, so what we need to do is, so don't directly go to the profile. Okay, don't directly. Yeah. So my scenario is what is, so Rajesh. Okay, Rajesh is some other employee. Okay, for us to consider, so Harish. So for Harish, so I want to give, I want to remove access for this Swhizz app. So what I need to do? So first of all, as a developer, the navigation is very, very important. Okay, the how you are navigating, how you are thinking, right? that will save your time, and that will give you the more benefit. So when you go to now, what my so my work is, so I need to remove access for this Swhizz technology for the Harish user. This is the requirement, we got it in the project, real-time project. Now what I need to do as a developer, we know, right? So how the access is coming from. So first of all, we need to search for Harish. This is a global search base. Okay, this is a global search. So if you search and something here, it will come. Okay, Harish Pangala. So this is the UI, we'll get it. So we need to go to user detect. So this is a one way. The other way is go to setup, and here you can go to the users. Both are same. Okay, like this you will get all the users. If I keep all users, it will be very easy to identify, right? So that's why I just created a list view, and it will be very easy for me to filter the reports. So here we have Harish. I will open this Harish report. As a developer, we need to navigate in this way only, because going forward you will be having multiple users, multiple profiles, right? So for Harish, I need to remove the access. So access will be come from profile. So from here, I need to navigate to profile. Now I need to check whether tab settings is there or not. For Swhizz technology, not tab app, right? Here. So here you can remove this visible permission. Okay. Now, so if you log in as Harish, so you can't see that tab here, I mean application here from this drop. Okay. In this way, you have to log in. I mean, you have to navigate. Okay. Understood? Any doubts? What is profile? What is application? What is profile? Got it right, everyone? Okay. So now I want you guys to create a user in your org. Okay. If you see this, let me show you one more thing. Okay. Maybe you may also face the same issue. When I'm trying to create a user, right? Initially, when I try to create a user, here I'm not getting the Salesforce license. Why? See, right? So, what is my edition here? This is a developer edition, right? So, if you go to the company information, okay, this company information will be having all the information related to our instance. Okay. So what are the limits we have for the objects? What are the limitations we have for our instance? Everything will be in the company information. Okay. Right. If you see the licenses. So in the first class, so when I discussed about this editions, right? So what have we discussed? So what type of edition we need to buy? Because so our Swhizz is a small institute, right? We need only 10 users. So for that, we have bought the professional edition, right? In the similar way, so this is our developer edition. So this is to just learn the things, right? So what is the license we have for the Salesforce? The Salesforce platform, right? Where is our Salesforce? Here. See how many licenses Salesforce provided to me? It's a two. So user licenses, I already used two. Remaining licenses, zero. That is why it is not showing here. Okay. That's why I'm not able to create the user. Clear? Very good question. Yeah. Right. So one license is with me. right? As a developer by default, so they will give us one license, and other license I have created with Harish. Okay, got it? So for now, you create a user, one user. Okay, so keep it as Swiss employee or whatever you want. Okay, if you see this, we already have two licenses. Okay, so create a user first. So before going to that, what we need to create a profile. So and give some permissions for this app and play with it. Okay, play in the sense, so I created an app, right? This app, I mean this profile. Just remove the tab permissions for contact and check so whether he is getting his contact or not. Okay, remove permission for Swiss and also remove permission for sales, remove permission for service, and check whether they can able to see these apps or not. So in that way, you need to play with this UI. Okay, then only you will understand clear. Okay, so then only you will get the doubts also. Okay, got it? What is profile? So what is a user? So how the user is accessing the Salesforce, everything, right? Clear or any doubts? Online people? All right. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow, guys. Okay. So just implement all these things, whatever we discussed today. Okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. Yeah, Shashank. So I think yeah. So you can, I mean, we can discuss the things. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So can you tell me like what exactly you're facing?
Yeah. So can I share my screen so I can able to?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can share it. You can ask me the request for the. Okay.
Yeah. Here it is the coupons, right? I have added.
Okay.
Yeah, when I clicking on it, showing that. Yeah, I just want to add new coupon,
Okay.
and the coupon name was new user. For example, I'm using new user,
Okay.
and it is the status was in active.
Okay.
Yeah, and just when I what should I enter it in promotion?
So what is this coupon first?
For example, if the Swiss Technologies is providing some coupons to the new users for them.
No, no. I mean that I okay, but I mean like so. What is this coupon? Coupons. You clicked on the tab, right? What is the tab? It is an object, right?
Yeah,
So can you show me that object? So in the backend,
back in
in
okay.
the backend in the sense where you have to go.
Yes, setup right.
Yes. Go to setup. Okay. Go to the.
Swiss
Uh,
Technology.
no, no. Don't use the shortcuts. Okay.
Okay.
So go to the quick find. The type object. So this is a custom object or standard object?
It's a standard object.
Standard object.
Yeah, the coupon is available.
Okay. Then you go to this. I mean, just type coupon. Just scroll down. Nothing comes right. So go
Yeah,
to object. Go to the object. Objects. Yeah. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. So go to the objects. Under create, you have an object, right? Go to that objects. No custom. No, no. So don't create here. Just I want to check whether coupon is a child or custom.
Mm.
Okay. So go to this quick find once.
Yeah,
Go
yes, sir.
yeah, cancel. You can cancel it.
Okay. Yep.
This is not a custom object, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So all the custom objects will come in the object section. So this is not
Okay.
a, in this way I need to confirm. Okay, this is not a custom object.
Okay.
Go to the coupon. So go to the quick find once again and click on, no, no, the quick find. Yeah. So type coupon, COU. Uh, okay. So go to the account. So type,
Account.
yeah, account. So you are getting like this, right? If it is
Yeah.
a standard object, okay, it will come like this.
Okay.
So, but where this coupon we have? So just click on the coupons tab once. Tab, yes. Okay. You are not getting any shortcut here, right?
Yeah.
Can you go to switch to lightning once?
Yeah. Can you repeat?
Yeah. Switch to lightning once.
Lightning up.
Yeah. Okay. So can you go to setup now? Or wait. Okay. So can you come back?
Yeah.
Back. Yeah. Can you, no. Can you come back again? Back screen. Tab back. Yeah. The lightning, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
now where are you on the coupon object? Like
Yeah.
coupon tab. So can you go to that settings icon? Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. If you see, so you have an option. Yeah. Just click on it. You can see the edit object, right? In the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you click on that?
Yeah.
What
Okay.
is this object? This is a standard object coupon.
Okay.
Okay. So now, so can you go to the fields? You
Fields.
are trying to enter something, right?
Yeah. Should I click it?
Yeah. Okay. So now keep this as it is. Okay. Now,
Mm.
can you open the other tab and can you show me where you are getting the issue?
Oh, okay. It.
Go to the other tab. Yeah. Okay. So can you click on new? You are working in the lightning. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you click on new, or you can, if you want, you can go to the classic also.
Okay. I'll do it again.
Okay.
New.
Right. Wait. So what is this coupon code? It is a field.
Yeah.
What is this description? It is a field.
Yeah.
What is status? It is a field. Can you check all these fields are available in the coupon object or not? What is a promotion? You are facing issue with the promotion.
Yeah.
Check what is this promotion field. It is
It's
a
a lookup.
right. So we are going to discuss everything about the fields data types in the coming sessions. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
For you guys to understand now what is a lookup, maybe you may not understand if I say something. Okay. So you can ignore these objects, coupon objects. So these are having the mandate fields like these kind of things, promotion and all.
Mm.
Okay. So that's where so it is stopping you. So if you want that record to be success, can you so go back? This is a concept related to fields. Okay.
Oh,
So can you go back? Yeah, to the new. I will make this to be saved. So can you enter something? Yeah. Can you click on the promotion?
mm.
Yeah. Can you click on it? You're not
Yeah.
getting anything?
No.
Okay. So this promotion is related to promotion object.
Okay.
So first of all, what it is asking you is the lookup relation is nothing but I'm saying in high level, lookup relation is nothing but we need to map something on this. Means we are creating a coupon. That coupon related to which promotion? That you
Okay.
need to map here. That is what Salesforce is asking to enter.
Okay.
The red mark represents the mandate field.
Yeah.
So for this, first you need to create a promotion.
Okay.
Okay, create a promotion record, and from that promotion record, so you can create the coupon.
Okay.
Okay, then it will save you.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, one more thing is that
Yeah. I mean, these are all the. I mean, that's why I asked you to use the only the leads account contact object, because so those are not mandatory fields. Okay, the relations are not mandatory for these objects. Okay, but for products and coupons, maybe we have those are master detail and relations, right? That's where you are.
yeah, one more thing that I have added this picture here.
Okay.
Yeah, when I change it into this lightning UI, it's not showing right here.
Okay, that logo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you try, so why it is not showing?
Yeah. Okay.
No, see, so something is not coming, right? So
Mm.
first of all, you can ask in Google
Mm.
is how you need to learn it. There
Okay.
will be some setting will be there, right? Because everything, whatever we are looking here, that is all related to the settings we are configured in the backend. That's it, simple.
Okay.
Okay. Just try
Yeah.
if that logo is not coming. Just Google it or ask a chat GPT, whatever it is. So that's how
Okay.
you need to learn. Okay.
Okay.
And if still you are not able to upload that logo, let me.
Okay. So thank
Okay. Any other doubts?
No, nothing.
Okay, thanks. Okay, guys, then. So that's all. So can wrap up for today. Okay. So
Thanks.
yeah, thanks.
Thank you.